Unul dintre cele mai vechi orașe din Serbia, o așezare în formă de stea, este Novi Pazar. Localnicii s-au ocupat secole de-a rânduri cu activități legate de comerț, însă turismul este mai nou în creștere. Apropierea de pârtiile de schi, mâncarea cu influențe turcești, istoria bogată, mănăstirile și siturile aflate pe lista monumentelor UNESCO atrag tot mai mulți turiști. Pentru BizPLUS, Liliana Boioglu.
When you come to Novi Pazar, then it's difficult, but if you had only one day, what would you say somebody should visit, what they should enjoy when they come here?
Well, what's for certain is that you come to Novi Pazar for only one day, then your day will be fully packed, because lucky for us we have so many beautiful things to see, so many new things to learn, and so many good food to enjoy. So again, lucky for us, I cannot specify only one thing, but I will just say, for example, that we have really famous food here. Then we have monuments from the Middle Ages, then monuments from the Islamic period, from Ottoman period, then churches and monasteries that are protected by UNESCO, which is really significant thing for us. And then we have 3 mountains surrounding Novi Pazar. We have 2 spas, natural springs of hot water near the Novi Pazar. So of course many things in Novi Pazar to visit.
Now if you want to eat something good, something local, what would you recommend?
Well, there are many local dishes, but 2 are the most famous ones. They are called cevapi, Novopazarski cevapi, and the other thing is called mantije. So if you come to Novi Pazar, you will obviously have to try either of those 2 meals, cevapi or mantije.
Kad kažete pazar, pomislite prvo na trgovinu, jel da?
When you say Pazar, you first think of the trade, isn't it?
Osnivač grada Novog Pazara je Isa Beg Isaković.
The founder of this town, his name was Isa Beg Isaković.
On je pored Novog Pazara osnovao još 3 velika grada.
He, besides from Novi Pazar, has founded 3 other big towns:
Sarajevo,
Skopje
i Šabac.
And Šabac.
Naravno možemo da se pohvalimo da je od sva 4 grada najstariji Novi Pazar.
But what we can say for our prize, the oldest of these towns is actually Novi Pazar.
Istorija grada Novog Pazara počinje delimično sa mesta odakle gdje se mi upravo nalazimo.
The history of this town Novi Pazar begins partially from the place where we are right now, from the
Sad se
fortress.
vraćamo na ime. Osmanlije su najpre zauzele trgovište.
So we are coming back to the town. The Osmans first have occupied the town called Trgovište.
To je naselje koje se nalazilo u podnožju starog grada Rasa, prijestolnice prve srpske srednjovjekovne države iz doba Nemanjića.
This was the settlement which is very close to the old Serbian first capital of the middle-aged state of Nemanjići, called Ras. So that settlement is away from here, Trgovište settlement, very close to the old town of Ras, the first capital of medieval Serbia of Nemanjić.
Trgovište samo asocira da se na tom mestu obavljala nekakva trgovina.
And Trgovište comes from the word trgovina, which means the trade, so association is
ćemo
very
imati
clear.
priliku da vidimo ostatke trgovišta podno starog Rasa.
We will see later on our way to Sopoćani the rest of this Trgovište, which is close to the fortress of old town of Ras. You can see here Stefan Nemanja as a monk, Saint Simeon. His son, Stephen the First Coronated, who also became a monk, so they're shown as the monks, with the grandson who made this church, and he is holding this endowment church. So it is usual to show who was endower of the church, that he is presented to the Christ or to the Virgin. Here you can see the Christ, and the Virgin is talking to Christ to present the members of the family lineage. Two monks, Stefan Nemanja, founder of dynasty, remember the square Sava, his son Stephen the First Coronated, who later became the monk, so that's why they're shown as the monks. You can see Stefan Uroš Nemanja, who made this monastery. This is his grave as well. And you can see here his two sons. So you can see the bloodline of dynasty Nemanja. Also look at the beautiful colors, look at the harmony, look at this symphony, look at the volume of the bodies. Because of dynastic fights for the power between Stefan Nemanja and his brothers, he had faced a big challenge, so he was imprisoned in the cave, which is very close to the position of the monastery today. From that cave, Stefan Nemanja prayed many times to Saint George. From the gratitude, because St. George helped him to get liberated, in 1168, Stefan Nemanja started the construction of this monastery. It was finished in 1171, the church, and what is really interesting, 4 years after that, the church had the frescoes totally finished. And also there is another endower of this monastery, that is King Dragutin, the grandson of Stefan Nemanja. The grandson of Stefan Nemanja gave more things to the construction, so it is considered that he has constructed this first part, the entrance part into the church, and two side towers. And the name Đurđevi stupovi is from the Middle Age, Đurđe, the old name for St. George, and also the two columns which had the purpose of the bell towers. And also there is another endower of this monastery, that is King Dragutin, the grandson of Stefan Nemanja.
Kralj Dragutin je značajnim delom dogradio manastirsku crkvu, smatra se da je on dogradio ovaj ulazni deo crkve.
The grandson of Stefan Nemanja gave more things to the construction, so it is considered that he has constructed this first part, the entrance part into the church, and two side towers. And the name Đurđevi stupovi is from the Middle Age, Đurđe, the old name for St. George, and also the two columns which had the purpose of the bell towers. This monastery has been destroyed many times, but biggest destruction was in the end of the 17th century during the Turkish-Austrian War.
Hotel Vrbak, and with the new owner has totally renovated everything and changed a few things and added a few things. Previously, Hotel Verbach had approximately 40 rooms, but with the expansion, the total is of 60 rooms. One bedroom, two bedrooms and suites. We have also two luxury suites, VIP apartment and president suite for the established guest, and the other with the apartments and with one bedroom and two bedroom room, we have approximately for 120 guests in total. Also, with the rooms and this beautiful lobby, we have the big conference hall that also is used for the various manifestations, and also we have two smaller conference rooms to approximately from 50 to 100 people.
What would be the starting price for a room per night, let's say?
At this time we have for one person bed and breakfast it's 40 euros, and for two persons bed and breakfast is from 50 euros and upwards.